What's up, guys? Real Camacho here. So I do owe you all the giveaway winners. Those should be on the screen right now. Thank you to everybody that participated in that. If you did not win, don't get discouraged. I'll be doing another giveaway at 400 subs. We're at like 370 right now, so that should be very soon. Alright guys, well as you can see, I'm actually no longer a gnome. I did switch over to human, and I actually did change my name too, because I really didn't think Gnome Beano was very fitting for a human character. So I'm now Camachos, or Camacho Z, however you want to say it. So if you want to message me in-game, this is going to be the name to message now, because I'm obviously not Gnome Beano anymore. Alright, well in this video, I'm going to be going over how to maximize your damage as a fire mage. I did recently switch over to fire. I was getting kind of bored of frost, and I'm really loving it. So I'm going to go over two things in this video. The first one's going to be how to get your pyroblast procs, and the second one's going to be when you get those pyroblast procs, how to maximize your damage to make sure you can try to burst them down, get the kill, or force defensive cooldowns. Alright, well the first method is going to be using Inferno Blast twice. Yes, it does have an 8-second cooldown on it. However, you can use abilities such as Dragon's Breath and Cone of Cold to kind of kite them around, stay away from them in order for it to come off of cooldown, so you can use Inferno Blast again and end up getting a reliable Pyroblast. Sometimes this can take longer than the second method I'm going to tell you. However, this is a reliable one that you can base off when to burst. I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like to use on a target dummy. As you can see, I use Inferno Blast, just Dragon's Breath, kind of run around, play with them, try to stay as far away from them as you can. Once it comes off a cooldown, Inferno Blast again, and you get your Pyroblast. This is a battleground situation when I use it. As you can see, I Inferno Blast them. I try to wait as long as I can to use Dragon's Breath, just so I don't have to wait as long for Inferno Blast to come off of cooldown when he's done disoriented. I get my Pyroblast proc, and then I burst him down. So as you can see, fire mages are very strong right now with all the procs that you get. I really am enjoying it, and so that's the first way that I would recommend getting it. That's the more reliable way. However, the second method you can use is going to be spamming Scorch until you get a crit. Once you get that crit, you can use Inferno Blast, which will give you another Pyroblast proc. Sometimes this can be really quick. You can get it off the first time, or sometimes it takes like 10 casts before you even get a crit. So it's not as reliable, but it can be a quick one that can help you turn the game over from being defensive to being offensive. You just really have to look at the situation. Well, this is me using it on a target dummy. As you can see, spam Scorch. It does take me a little bit. I think it takes like 4 or 5 times before I end up getting a crit. But once you do get your crit, it's basically an instant Pyroblast. All you have to do is hit Inferno Blast, and there's your crit. I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like on a real-life battleground situation, I guess. As you can see, I just Dragon's Breath this warrior to get him off of our flag carrier, and then I Scorch him down. I get my crit, Inferno Blast, and then I deep freeze him and pretty much burst him down. And as you can see, he goes down very quick. Alright, so those are the two ways that I would recommend getting your Pyroblast procs. First one's going to be more reliable, and the second one can be quicker and sometimes can take longer than the first method. Alright, well now that you know how to do that, let's go ahead and talk about how to maximize your damage with Pyros. Alright, well the first option that you're going to want to use the majority of the time is going to be Frost Nova and then Deep Freeze. This will allow you to easily burst them down because they'll be locked into place for a set number of times, and you'll get a bunch of crits. This is what I use a majority of the time when it's not on cooldown. Try not to use Frost Nova unless you absolutely have to kite an enemy, because it's on pretty much the same cooldown as Deep Freeze, so you want to save that for that option. Option 2 is going to be more of a filler freeze. I use Frost Jaw just because I like it because it silences them in place also, and basically what happens is when these other two abilities are on cooldown, I will use this to kind of keep them off of me so I can get a nice crit if I need to in order to survive, to wait for option 1 to come off of cooldown. And it does do a lot of damage still because it is a freeze. Like I said, save Frost Nova for your deep freeze cooldown, and when the target is deep frozen, what you want to do is cast Pyroblast when you have your Pyroblast proc, Combustion, and then Pyroblast again. This will easily DPS down the target and will probably take them to at least 30%, if not kill them if you don't get a really high crit, because they have a lot of resilience. As you can see in the clip before, once I do get my Pyroblast proc, basically all I do is I Frost Nova, Deep Freeze, Pyro, Combust, Pyro again, and then I Inferno Blast again, and then I get another Pyro, and he goes down. So it's a quick thing, but once you get the hang of it, it's absolutely easy, and fire is so freaking strong right now, it's unreal. Alright guys, well I hope that helped y'all out. If y'all have any questions about what I talked about in this video, or if I went too quick, you can feel free to ask me some questions in the comments. I'll try to go over it as best as I can in the comment section, and if not, then you can whisper me in game. Alright guys, well thank you so much to everybody that participated in the giveaway, and don't forget that I did change my name, so if you try to whisper me or something like that, it's now Camachos or Camacho Z now. And if you haven't checked out my Facebook page, you might want to check that out, because that's a good way to keep in touch with me. Alright guys, well thank you for watching. I'll be doing another video here very soon and another giveaway, so if you have not subscribed yet and you enjoyed this video, please do so. It helps out a ton. Alright guys, well thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.